I'm telling you, if something is going right, we don't have to do this. We don't have to be none of that stuff.
Yeah.
I got family members telling me she cheating. My family members can be dramatic at times, so I'm not paying attention. Right? But I'm asking you, is this what it is? If it is what it is, it doesn't have to be like this. We can go our ways and that's cool. Fast forward, my G.
Especially giving them the out too. Like, here's,
bro,
just take it.
100%. Fast forward, my G. I am a junior at the U of I. I'm super sensitive when it comes to relationships. In the sense,
because you love hard, don't you?
Not even that. It's just my biggest I guess that's the best way I can put it, is time.
Yeah.
And I don't play about time.
Yeah,
so
you did say that.
if you gonna sit there and lie, and I'm always about being upfront. When I was younger, it was less, but as I got older, it's more strict and strict and strict.
Of course.
So if you gonna sit there and placate, you want to play, tell me now, and we done. Yeah. And it's respectful. There's no hard feelings.
See, people aren't adults like that.
Nah. I'm not. Remember, if I really like you, I'm willing to go to jail.
Yes.
So if I don't care for you, I'm not trying to go to jail whatsoever.
That's real though, because I ain't got my bail money like
that. So my biggest thing is time.
That's real.
So if you be honest, you want to do what you want to do, shorty. More power to you. You go rock. I'm gonna do you, and I'm gonna go this way.
Yes.
The second you play with my emotions, I may have to call the police beforehand because you're in trouble. Because I'm expecting you to be honest because I'm honest.
So, this is 911.
Yeah.
So, she just burnt my new Jordans.
Yep.
And my PS5.
I hate destructive
women.
women.
She scratched up my car.
Bro.
So y'all got like
5 seconds.
Like 37 seconds. You know what I mean? She right here. You know. She right here.
Yeah. I don't like destructive women.
I will say this. I will say this. Thank God.
Thank the Almighty.
That I've yet and I have not dealt with any woman that was physical enough to damage any of my things. Had one rip my shirt, but it was a wife beater and it was an old one, you know, with the crust underneath with the deodorant. Yeah, that was that one. It was like whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that's me, you know what I mean? But my stuff that I work hard for, like, I can heal. I believe in God, so therefore I know I can heal. He does a wonderful job putting this whole body together. So therefore, if you mess with my stuff, though,
you got problems, bro.
I only got a little bit of stuff.
The time I got cheated on, and it was the last one before I ended up going to a bad promiscuous phase, and then I got married.
So are we gonna do a whole episode of when I got cheated on?
We're gonna let this out right now.
Go ahead,
because the last time I got cheated on, it's so funny because I was in college, and I may have hinted at it before about the anger management class.
Yes.
Right.
You said we were going to have a story about that. You got to come back.
So the time I got cheated on, right? It's so funny because it was so frustrating. I was so upset.
Yes.
I had been with this shorty out of high school relationships prior, but not like high school romantics. It was a senior year. Why not?
Yeah.
You like me, I like you. I was in a phase where I didn't know what I really wanted to do. Is post me reading Great Expectations, so I began to have
that process.
It began to happen. Yes. But at the same time, I was working at a grocery store, and so it was all these things were adding up, and we were together, and it was like 3-4 years. So it was a strong relationship. Yeah, it was strong, right? But prior to. In high school, I had already settled on my personality. This is who I am. This is what I'm gonna be. So in high school, I had already figured out who I wanted to be, and began to make the steps there. So when she popped up, it was all right, cool. You trying to figure out yourself. I'm trying to figure out myself. We make it happen. This is what I'm expecting. Everything was fine, right? But I think there became a disconnect when she got to see everything I aspired to do. I began to do it, and
so she's like. he gonna hold me accountable for the things I say I want to do too.
Not even that.
No?
It got so into the much in the point where Kevin Samuels he once said that you often find successful men in their 30s and stuff because they dedicate so much time to their craft and their success that they lose sight of everything else. Yeah. In essence, this is what happened. Mm-hmm. But me being honest, I'm telling you, G. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, if something is going right, we don't have to do this. We don't have to be none of that stuff. Yeah. I got family members telling me she cheating. Mm-hmm. My family members can be dramatic at times, so I'm not paying attention. Right? But I'm asking you, is this what it is? If it is what it is, it doesn't have to be like this. We can go our ways and that's cool. Fast forward, my G.
Especially giving them the out too. Like, here's...
Bro.
Just take it.
100%. Fast forward, my G. I am a junior at the U of I. Okay. School is going well. Yes. I'm doing my thug thizzle. Right. I'm working a full-time night job. My G, I am feeling like Superman. Yes. A kid from the block going to college where I know we used to fight people out on campuses and then run from the campus police. And I'm actually attending. I'm in the highlight of my life. Yes. Can't say the same for her. Dang. And unfortunately, some type of discontent happens there. And it's irresponsible of me to not sit there and say, okay, well, I wasn't paying the amount of attention that she was needing. Mm-hmm. So full-time, I was working full-time overnight and a full-time student in the English lit and philosophy double major. Mm-hmm. So most of my days were spent reading, going to work. Yeah. Reading, going to work. I didn't have time to attribute it, but you knew the game from literally when we started as seniors in high school. Yeah. So much to say about this. So junior year. It just starts. Oh my God.
It starts unfolding like, what do you mean? Tell me.
Bro, junior year literally just started for me. Uh-huh. I'm probably 2 weeks into school. She vanished for like a month, bro. She go to the city, she go to Chicago. Oh, no. And I don't receive text messages or nothing. I'm freaking out. I'm going crazy. Shorty, it's not like her to just not text me. Mm-hmm. She pops up, bro. It's getting so bad that I'm about to file a sensitive because I will be cracking jokes. Bro, I don't care about this. I'm grown. I end up about to file a police report. I call her cousin. Her cousin's like XYZ. I don't know she at. 2 hours later, I get a phone call. It's from her. XYZ. I lost my phone. She was with somebody else. I come to find out 2 months after that, right? But what pops out, I think my grandfather passes too. And my grandmother has pancreatic cancer, so I'm in a flurry of emotions. Yeah. And you messing with my schooling. Yeah. And I told you to be upfront. Yeah. Be honest, because it's not that serious. Yeah. Because in the same essence, I was actually talking to other college girls who were more interesting than her. Yes. My only fidelity is time, right? Yeah. I'm telling you that if you can be honest, you saying you're not doing nothing, you committed to me, I'm committed to you. It's the principle here. Mm-hmm. A fight breaks out.
I'm sorry?
A fight.
Who? Between
not
who?
Her and I. Not like where I'm throwing haymakers in this holy field.
No, I know you're not.
Yeah, it's a long argument. Bro, she's shouting and she breaking stuff and I'm upset.
You're breaking?
If you a girl out there breaking stuff and a dude comes from the block, which means I'm very particular about my things. Stuff. Yeah, because you have nothing.
Yeah. I work hard for this stuff.
That's 40 hours.
But they know they're doing that on purpose.
She knows how to offset me because I'm not someone that normally gets upset. But a fight breaks out. I call the police on her because you need to go. This is my apartment. You gotta go. And I'm about to hurt you. Yes. I get to crying. I'm calling my auntie. I'm flipping out. She gotta go. She gotta get out of here. Yeah. The police removes her. Right? Okay. The police removes her. Thank God. She tussling. I'm pushing her off me. In that case, I do believe like her shoulder was bruised or something from me pushing her off me because she's scratching. I'm clawed up like I've been fighting Wolverine. Yeah. Right. She ain't got no claw marks. She ain't got no black eyes. It's on the back of her shoulder from me pushing her off her. The police say, "All right, what you want to do?" I want her to go. She can take all that stuff because the day it happens, I find her phone. She lost it. I see the text messages from all these people, bro. And I call her. I call her.
Found your phone. This right here.
Caller. Mind you, I had been talking to my brother before. And we was just talking about regular stuff. Yeah. And I ended up finding it. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I just started laughing. I just started giggling. I was like, oh, bro.
Crazy.
Bro, I just found out you know it. It's such a sense of relief when you like all these crazies you had.
And it's almost like I am not out of my mind.
Right.
And then, hold on. Me personally, I've apologized to my friends and family that gave me warnings that I didn't heed.
I did.
I went profusely like, yo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I did. I told them. I told them I was wrong. And all that stuff. And mom's deuce. And she always, mom's deuce. My mother wanted to fight her. So I'm talking about mine too.
Yeah.
It's like, mom's deuce, she's big. She was like, because James, you was going to figure it out on your own. You was going to figure it out. You too trusting of some people. Right? Yeah. And it was like, I had told her the whole grid. If you straight with me, I'm straight with you. This is what I'm looking for. This is what it is. If it ever gets to a point where you feel unappreciated, just bounce, G. Just go. We don't need to do this riffraff.
But see, that is admitting defeat. Oh, you're trying to say that? Or that would be me admitting that I'm not good enough to be with you.
Man.
And I refuse to let that happen.
I send them boys come and take her. I don't give her the phone because the whole thing starts off with the phone. I didn't give her the phone because I was gonna keep it and I was being spiteful because I thought it was funny. So it could have been a situation I completely avoided if I just gave her the situation, gave her the phone. But I did it, right? And I didn't want to. I didn't have to because you just play with me. So now I'm gonna play back. So now you got to play in my realm, and which is a problem of mine. Because I don't have a lot of physical fear when it comes to females.
I get it.
I don't have a lot of physical fear when it comes to men, unless you built like Shaq, right? And I'm gonna contemplate putting my hands on you there. But for her, it's just a mind game. You want to play in my brain, so I'm gonna play in yours. It was petty, it was spiteful. I'm not gonna apologize for it because, again, from the start, I'm asking you to be honest with me. And so because you wanted to play, well, now the game has begun, right? I didn't give her phone. She never got her phone back. I think I ended up selling it.
That's what's up. Make it cash.
That's not a good thing, but I don't believe I gave it back to her. And for that, I do apologize because I don't have no value for it. But it all started because I found the phone, and what made it worse, my brother's on the phone, and I ended up calling her.
With him on the phone?
Yeah, I didn't know. I just clicked over and called her.
Got it.
So he was two-way. He could hear it all.
Okay.
And I was like, I found your phone. Like literally, I found your phone. And she's like, oh great, where was it? I think you hid it under the oven. And I only found it because I was like getting under there.
Wow. Was that really where it was? Oh, that's amazing. She probably just kicked it up. Oh my God.
I was like, long story short, I was like, X, you know who you are. You know your name. I say, you cheating on me? Why you asking me that? Yeah, yes or no, you cheating on me? And she's like, the whole long story short, shorty, I found your phone. I opened your phone. I read your message. I saw it all. The whole grip. When you went missing, all the stuff my auntie then was telling me about you. All the stuff I asked you to be upfront and honest about. And you didn't. Why didn't you do? Oh, I was angry. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I swear to God, I will never forget that. She's like, oh, I was angry and I was very depressed. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I'm asking you to be honest with me because I'm honest with you. When light-skinned shorty popped up and she almost got your boy, I told you about it.
Yeah.
When X popped up and I was like, she's kind of attractive, I told you about it. I didn't. I'm asking you to be honest. You weren't honest with me. Hold on, I'm on my way over there. There's no need for you to come over here, G. I need you to go. I need you out. It's done. We done. I'm coming up. She comes over anyway. She has a key. A little bit. She gets her apartment. She has her own apartment at the point. At first we were living together, but there was so much tension that was building up since she had disappeared that she ended up moving with her cousin. Because
well, that's still fucked up.
Yeah, she ended up moving with her cousin because I was like, I'm not gonna let this affect my school. This is not gonna happen. So she comes over anyway. She has her own key. Ish popped off. My Brody is about to be coming over there. She comes in and wilding and so on and so forth, bro.
Why are you wilding?
It's a story.
You just got caught.
I called the police. I called the police. I don't know. I feel like she told the campus about it. She told the university about it. Because I called the police. I had them escort her out. There was no police report. No one went to jail. I feel like she called the police and she spited me. They send me to anger management. I had to enroll in this anger management course. And in this course, you have people of all sorts in there. It was me. It was a dude who got jumped by 4 people, ended up busting the mouth of one of the people that jumped him. He had to take it. There was a girl that was in there for fighting. There was a couple people that in there found. There's one for shooting somebody with a fire extinguisher. So we were in there for some reason, and we had to take this course was supplemental, and we had to pay for it. Tuition didn't cover it. We had to pay out of pocket for it.
That's restitution, man. That's
bro,
right.
I take this course and I immediately want to quit school. I get so frustrated. I'm so mad. My grades decline, so on and so forth. I graduated. Don't get it twisted. I graduated. I made sure. I just lost passion for school. I was so mad that I was like, this young woman here. I didn't call her that. Of course, I was angry, and I was young.
Another expletive, if you will.
Yeah, this young woman didn't do nothing, had no career, no nothing. I called the people, and I'm telling the human resource lady at the campus, I called them. They came to my apartment.
And you're telling me that I have an anger issue.
I do have,
and I need to pay for this anger class,
bro. It was.
I'm flabbergasted.
It was
a
tough.
Great story.
It was the time I was cheated on. It was the last time I was cheated on.
Do you understand the emotional dynamics I went through just now?
My grandfather was passed. My grandmother ended up passing once I graduated, and that made me happy because I told her she would see me graduate, and that was the highlight of that. But Shorty knows she is, and my people still don't talk to her to this day, which is petty because I ain't got no this going on.
Well, they don't have to.
I mean, it's one of those things where she's not doing the best right now, from what I've heard of her. But
is that wrong to feel some kind of
100%,
like a good way?
100%.
That's wrong.
No, it's not. It's not wrong. That's life.
Okay.
And I'm like I said, I'm an observer of chaos. So I'm glad that she's living with her non-baby daddies and stuff. And wow, it's at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I struggle to believe in karma, right? I'm not telling the story to brag about it. I'm telling it because I'm quite sure other folks have had it in a similar situation, especially as men. Yeah. When you're going out of your way to try to be respectful and try to be committed to a relationship in which you say, okay, these are the terms, and I know I'm out here doing me, and so much so losing sight of you. But I'm telling you that if it ever gets to a point where you can't keep up or you want to do your own thing, just do it. I shouldn't have to find a phone that you tried to hide.
Can I throw my story out there?
Go ahead and let it rock.